I find the area. So area is equal to length times width. So area is equal to x plus 4 times 4x plus 3. Now we've got a binomial times a binomial, so we FOIL. X times 4x is 4x squared. X times 3 is a positive 3x. 4 times 4 is 16, and then I have that x, and then 4 times 3 is a positive 12. And now I just combine like terms. So area equals 4x squared, 3x plus 16x is a positive 19x, and drop down your plus 12. All right, so we break this up to become 5abc over c plus c over c. Those are going to cancel, leaving me with 5ab plus those cancel, so just 1. All right, so this is 14ab over 14b plus 28b over 14b. 14's cancel, the b's cancel, leaving me with a plus 28 divided by 14 is 2, and then my b's cancel. 16x over 8x plus 24xy over 8x. 16 divided by 8 is 2. My x's go away. Plus 24 divided by 8 is 3. My x's go away, leaving me with y. And then I rewrite it as 3y plus 2 because I always want my constant at the end. This is 20k squared over 5k minus 35k over 5k. 20 divided by 5 is 4. I have 2 k's on top, 1 k on the bottom, so I'm left with 1 k on top. Minus 35 divided by 5 is 7, and my k's cancel. 42c to the third d squared over 7c plus 56c squared d over 7c minus 14c over 7c. 42 divided by 7 is 6. I've got 3 c's on top, 1 c on the bottom, so I'm left with 2 c's, and then I've got my 2 d's, plus 56 divided by 7 is 8. I have 2 c's on top, 1 c on the bottom, so I'm left with 1 c and my d, minus 14 divided by 7 is 2, and my c's cancel. So then I go from highest order, so I've got c squared, c, and constant. So this is already ordered for me. All right, so we start by looking if we have any powers to powers. Sure enough, we do. So I'm going to take this to the side and make it -5 to the 4th, m to the 4th to the 4th, p to the 1st to the 4th. -5 times -5 is 25, and then 25 times 25, let's look, let's see what that is. So -5 to the 4th is 625. Power to a power, I multiply. So 4 times 4 is 16. 1 times 4 is 4. So now I'm going to bring this down. I'm done with powers to powers, so I just multiply my coefficients. So 625 times 2 is 1,250, and I add my exponents. So 16 plus 2 is 18. 4 plus 2 is 6. All right, the first thing you need to do here is we're going to get rid of these negative exponents by taking them to the other side. So it's kind of actually, hold on, I can't really see. I think that's m to the -3rd. All right, so this would be m w to the 3rd v squared, and then I'm going to bring both of these down here. So this is w to the 3rd v to the 7th over 10. All right, so now I've got 5. I'm going to combine my w's by adding the exponents. 3 plus 3 is 6. Add my v's. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then last but not least, I need to simplify my coefficients. So 5 divided by 10 is at 1/2. 1/2 would be 2 on the bottom, and then I leave my variables on top. All right, so this is all to the third power, so I'm going to break this up. You could technically, it's two ways you could do it. You could start by simplifying the inside, or you can break it up like I'm about to do. All to the third over 3ab to the negative second, all to the third. You're going to get the same result regardless. So this is 2 to the third, a squared to the third, b to the first to the third, over 3 to the third, a to the first to the third, b to the negative second to the third. All right, 2 to the third is 8. Power to a power I multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. B, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 to the third is 27. Power to a power I multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Now, I have this negative exponent, so I need to move him to the opposite side. So I have 8, a to the 6, b to the third, b to the 6, because I moved it up, 27, a to the third. All right, so let's go ahead and start by combining our b's. I add my exponents, so 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay. Now, I look, and 8 divided by 27 is already simplified, but I need to simplify these a's. So I have 6 a's on top, 3 on the bottom, so I'm left with 3 a's, and they're on the top. And I've got my 9 b's on the top as well, left with just 27 on bottom. All right, so if you have a negative exponent outside, the first thing you need to do is flip what is inside. So this is 27ab to the 7th over 8a to the 4th b all squared. Now, just like before, you can break it up however you want, but this is 27ab to the 7th all squared over 8a to the 4th b all squared, which is 27 squared, a to the first squared, b to the 7th squared over 8 squared, a to the 4th squared, b to the first squared. Okay. 27 squared is 729. Power to a power multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. 7 times 4 is 14. 8 squared is 64. Power to a power multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. Our coefficients are good. Those are already reduced. Now we just need to, so let's put 729. We know 64 is going to be on bottom. All right, I've got 2 a's on top, 8 a's on the bottom, so I'm left with 6 a's, and they're on the bottom. I've got 14 b's on top, 2 on the bottom, so I'm left with 12 b's, and they're on the top. All right, when we add, you just drop your parentheses. So this is negative 5y squared plus 10y plus 1 minus y squared plus 5y plus 10. I'm going to start with my y squared. So negative 5y squared minus 1y squared is a negative 6y squared. 10y plus 5y is a positive 15y. And then 1 plus 10 is a positive 11. However, and this is the biggie, if you've got a negative, the first thing you do is rewrite that second polynomial with opposite signs. So this is now 9t squared minus t plus 8, and then drop down your first polynomial. Now I combine like terms. 3t squared plus 9t squared is a positive 12t squared. Negative 6t minus 1t is a negative 7t, and 1 plus 8 is a positive 9. All right, so we start by foiling. 2 times 2 is 4. X times x is x squared. 2 times 2 is 4, and then I have that x. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, and then I've got that x. And negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. For minus 4 cancels, and I drop my negative 4. Once again, on this one, I could check myself using special products because my first term is identical, my second term is identical. So I would say 2x squared minus 2 squared. 2 squared is 4, x squared is just x squared, 2 squared is 4. So sure enough. All right, I expand this by making it 6a minus 4 times 6a minus 4, and now I can FOIL. 6 times 6 is 36, 8 times a is a squared, 6 times negative 4 is negative 24, and then I have that a. Negative 4 times 6 is negative 24, and then I have that a, and negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. Remember, when you expand them, if you have ones that are all squared, these should be identical, and they are. So you have 36, a squared, negative 24 minus 24 is a negative 48, a plus 16. FOIL. 5 times 1 is 5, y times y is y squared. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5, and I have my y. 1 times y is a positive y, and 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Combine like terms, you've got 5y squared, negative 5y, plus 1y is a negative 4y, and you have your negative 1. FOIL. X times x is x squared, x times negative 3 is negative 3x, 3 times x is a positive 3x, and 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Combine like terms, those are going to cancel, leaving you with x squared minus 9. You could also use special products because our x's are the same, the 3's are the same. So this would be x squared minus 3 squared. X squared is x squared. 3 squared is 9. Same thing. All right, expand it. X plus 7 twice. Remember that middle term needs to be identical. So x times x is x squared. X times 7 is 7x. 7 times x is 7x. And 7 times 7 is 49. Same, so we're good. So we've got x squared plus 14x plus 49. All right, and then last one. 3 times 2 is 6. M times m cubed is m to the 4th. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. M times m is m squared. 3 times 7 is a positive 21, and then I have my m. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, and then I've got that m to the 3rd. Negative 2 times negative 6 is a positive 12, and I have that m. And then negative 2 times 7 is a negative 14. Now I combine like terms. So I have to find my highest degree, which is this m to the 4th. So I have 6m to the 4th. Then I have an m to the 3rd, so negative 4m to the 3rd. Then I've got my m squared, which is negative 18m squared. I have to combine my m's. 21 plus 12 is a positive 33m. And then I'm finished with my constant. Okay? Study, study.